Hey there, coin enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel. Today we've got something truly special lined up for you, a countdown of the top 10 ultra-rare 5-cent Jefferson nickel coins, along with their fascinating value information and history. So buckle up and let's dive into the world of numismatics. Let's start with the basics. The Jefferson nickel, first minted in 1938, features a portrait of the third president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, on the obverse side. On the reverse side, you'll find Monticello, Jefferson's famous plantation home. But what makes the 1960 edition special? The 1960 Jefferson nickel is a product of the United States Mint, and while it may seem like just another nickel, its value extends beyond its face value of 5 cents. Due to factors such as rarity, condition, and historical significance, certain editions of this coin can fetch a pretty penny in the collector's market. Now let's talk about value. While the 1960 Jefferson nickel is not necessarily rare compared to some other coins, its condition and any mint errors can significantly impact its worth. Mint state examples and coins with full steps, indicating a strong strike on the steps of Monticello, can command higher prices among collectors. But beyond its monetary value, the 1960 Jefferson nickel also carries with it a piece of history. The 1960s were a time of great change and innovation in the United States. From the civil rights movement to advancements in technology, this decade shaped the nation in countless ways. Holding a 1960 Jefferson nickel in your hand is like holding a piece of that history. It's a tangible reminder of the events and milestones that defined an era. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone with a newfound interest in coins, the 1960 Jefferson nickel is a piece worth adding to your collection. Its value goes beyond its face value, serving as a window into the past and a testament to the enduring legacy of Thomas Jefferson and the United States Mint. 1971 Jefferson nickel. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American coinage since its introduction in 1938. But what makes the 1971 edition stand out? Well, let's start with its composition. The 1971 Jefferson nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, with a diameter of 21.21 millimeters and a weight of 5 grams. Now, you might be wondering, what's its value? Well, like with any collectible, the value of the 1971 Jefferson nickel can vary depending on its condition, rarity, and demand in the market. In circulated condition, you can typically expect to find this coin valued at around 5 to 10 cents. However, if you happen to stumble upon one in mint condition or with a special error, its value could skyrocket to several $100s or even more. But let's not forget the historical context of 1971. It was a time of cultural shifts, technological advancements, and significant moments in American history. In 1971, President Richard Nixon officially ended the convertibility of the US dollar into gold, a decision that had profound effects on the global economy. This move, known as the Nixon shock, marked the beginning of the modern era of fiat currency, where the value of money is not backed by a physical commodity like gold. So the 1971 Jefferson nickel not only represents a piece of numismatic history, but also serves as a tangible reminder of the broader historical context in which it was minted. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1971 Jefferson nickel is a must-have addition to any coin collection. So next time you come across one of these beauties in your pocket change or at a coin show, remember its value goes far beyond its face value. 1981 Jefferson nickel. The obverse features a profile portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. This iconic image was originally created by artist Felix Schlag in 1938 and has remained relatively unchanged since then. Now let's flip it over to the reverse side. Here we have Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's famous estate in Virginia. This neoclassical mansion was his primary residence and reflects the elegance of his architectural taste. But what about the value of this particular coin? Well, let's break it down. Despite being a relatively common coin, the 1981 Jefferson nickel can still hold some value, especially if it's in excellent condition or has certain distinguishing characteristics, such as mint errors or varieties. According to various coin pricing guides and market trends, a 1981 Jefferson nickel in average circulated condition might fetch anywhere from a few cents to around 50 cents. However, if you happen to stumble upon one in pristine uncirculated condition, it could be worth a bit more. Now, when it comes to determining the value of your coin, it's essential to examine its condition carefully. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or damage that could affect its worth. And don't forget to check for any mint marks, which can also impact its value. Before we wrap up, Let's take a quick trip down memory lane. The year 1981 marked a significant milestone in history. It was a time of technological advancements, cultural shifts, and political developments. From the inauguration of President Ronald Reagan to the launch of the Space Shuttle Columbia, 1981 was a year to remember. 1987 Jefferson Nickel. The 1987 Jefferson Nickel, while not particularly rare, holds significant value for collectors due to its historical significance and condition. At face value, it's worth 5 cents, but its numismatic value can vary widely depending on factors such as condition, mint mark, and any errors present. According to current price guides, a circulated 1987 Jefferson Nickel may fetch anywhere from a few cents to $1 or more, depending on its condition. However, if you're lucky enough to find one in uncirculated or mint condition, its value could soar to several dollars. Now, let's delve into the history behind this coin. The Jefferson Nickel has been in circulation since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the obverse features a profile of Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse showcases Jefferson's home, Monticello. The 1987 Jefferson Nickel is part of the modern Jefferson Nickel series, which began in 1965 with the removal of silver from the coin's composition. Since then, the Jefferson Nickel has undergone several design changes, but its overall look has remained consistent. As with many coins, there are also some interesting varieties and errors associated with the 1987 Jefferson Nickel that can increase its value even further. These include double die strikes, repunched mint marks, and off-center strikes. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1987 Jefferson Nickel is a fantastic addition to any collection. Its historical significance, coupled with its potential value, makes it a coin worth keeping an eye out for. 1990 Jefferson Nickel. Today, we're taking a closer look at the 1990 Jefferson Nickel. Not only will we explore its historical significance, but we'll also uncover its current value in the collector's market. But before we jump into that, let's talk a bit about the history behind the Jefferson Nickel itself. Introduced in 1938, the Jefferson Nickel replaced the Buffalo nickel and featured an iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse side. The reverse side of the coin typically features a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's famous plantation home. However, the 1990 Jefferson Nickel is particularly interesting because it marks the bicentennial anniversary of Jefferson's presidency. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty details. What's the value of a 1990 Jefferson Nickel today? Well, like with any collectible item, several factors come into play. First and foremost, the condition of the coin plays a significant role. Is it in mint condition, or does it show signs of wear and tear? A coin's grade can significantly affect its value. Additionally, the rarity of the coin matters. While millions of Jefferson Nickels were minted in 1990, there may be certain variations or errors that make specific coins more valuable to collectors. Another factor to consider is the current demand in the collector's market. Trends can shift over time, affecting the value of certain coins. So what's the bottom line? As of our latest research, a circulated 1990 Jefferson Nickel typically ranges in value from a few cents to $1. However, if you happen to come across one in pristine condition or with a rare variation, its value could be significantly higher. 1991 Jefferson Nickel coin. We're shining the spotlight on the 1991 Jefferson Nickel. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this particular coin so special? Well, let's start by taking a closer look at the coin itself. Minted in 1991, this nickel features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse side. On the reverse side, you'll find an image of Monticello, Jefferson's historic plantation home in Virginia. It's a classic design that has graced the nickel for decades. Now, when it comes to determining the value of a coin like this, several factors come into play. The condition of the coin, its rarity, and its historical significance all play a role in determining its worth. For collectors, the condition of the coin is crucial. Coins that are in pristine condition with minimal wear and tear tend to fetch higher prices in the market. As for rarity, while the 1991 Jefferson Nickel is not considered rare in general circulation, there are certain variations and errors that collectors keep an eye out for. For example, there are some known errors, such as off-center strikes or double die varieties, that can significantly increase the value of the coin. Now, let's talk numbers. As of the making of this video, a typical 1991 Jefferson Nickel in circulated condition can be worth anywhere from face value to a few dollars, depending on its condition and any unique attributes it may have. Of course, for those lucky enough to come across a rare variation or error, the value can skyrocket into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. 1992 Jefferson Nickel. What makes the 1992 Jefferson Nickel so special? Well, let's start with its composition. Like its predecessors, this nickel is primarily composed of copper and nickel, but with a twist. In 1992, the U.S. Mint introduced a new composition by reducing the copper content and increasing the nickel content, making it 75% copper and 25% nickel. Take a closer look at the obverse side, featuring a profile portrait of the third president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson. This iconic design was first introduced in 1938 by artist Felix Schlag and has remained a staple of American coinage ever since. But what about the reverse side? Here we have Monticello, Jefferson's historic plantation home, beautifully depicted on the reverse. Fun fact, did you know that Monticello is actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site? Now let's address the big question, what's the value of a 1992 Jefferson nickel? Well, like with any coin, several factors come into play, such as its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. In circulated condition, you can expect to find these nickels in your pocket change, valued at face value or slightly above. However, if you happen to stumble upon one in pristine condition, particularly a mint state or proof-grade coin, its value could significantly increase. Speaking of condition, it's essential to understand coin grading. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with various factors such as luster, wear, and surface imperfections taken into account. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes to collectors. Now let's hear from you. Do you have a 1992 Jefferson nickel in your collection? What's its condition? And have you ever wondered about its value? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. 1993 5 cents. Here it is, folks, the star of today's show. This 5-cent piece features the familiar profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, but what sets it apart are the distinctive markings on the reverse. Take a look at this. The reverse design showcases Jefferson's iconic home, Monticello, nestled among the trees. But what makes this particular coin intriguing to collectors are potential errors or variations that could significantly increase its value. Keep an eye out for any doubling of the mint mark, anomalies in the strike, or even errors in the lettering. These are the elements that collectors seek out to add rarity and value to their collections. Now let's talk numbers. While a standard 1993 Jefferson nickel may not fetch a high price, those with unique errors or in pristine condition can command quite a premium in the market. Factors such as scarcity, demand, and condition all play a role in determining the value of a coin. So if you happen to stumble upon a 1993 Jefferson nickel in your pocket change, be sure to give it a closer look. You never know what treasure you might find. But of course, value isn't the only thing that makes coins fascinating. Each one carries a piece of history, and the 1993 Jefferson nickel is no exception. Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence, is honored on this coin for his contributions to American democracy and intellect. Monticello, Jefferson's beloved estate in Virginia, serves as a reminder of his architectural prowess and his vision for a young nation. So whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1993 Jefferson nickel is a coin worth exploring. Not only does it hold value in the world of numismatics, but it also carries with it a piece of America's rich history. 1995 Jefferson Nickel. We're delving into the captivating world of numismatics to explore the intriguing story behind the 1995 Jefferson Nickel. Join me as we uncover its historical significance and current market value. First off, let's talk about the history of this remarkable coin. The Jefferson nickel, originally introduced in 1938, underwent a significant change in composition in 1942 due to the wartime need for nickel. However, it wasn't until 1994 that the United States Mint issued a special edition of the Jefferson nickel to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Thomas Jefferson's home, Monticello. The reverse of the 1994 edition featured a unique depiction of Monticello on the back of the coin, replacing the traditional depiction of Thomas Jefferson. But it's the 1995 edition that really piques the interest of collectors. The 1995 Jefferson nickel is noteworthy because it marked a return to the traditional design, featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. However, due to a lower mintage compared to other years, the 1995 edition became highly sought after by collectors. Now, let's talk about its value. The 1995 Jefferson nickel, in circulated condition, typically holds a modest value, often a few dollars. However, for coins in mint condition or those graded by professional grading services, the value can skyrocket. Factors such as rarity, condition, and demand all play a crucial role in determining the value of a coin like the 1995 Jefferson nickel. And with its limited mintage and historical significance, it's no wonder collectors are eager to add it to their collections. So whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1995 Jefferson nickel is undoubtedly a coin worth exploring. Its rich history and potential value make it a fascinating addition to any collection. That's all for today's exploration into the world of numismatics. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the realm of coins. Until next time, happy collecting.